And it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. A play fake. Now Williams, no chance at all. He'll go down. Andrew Van Ginkel in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift.
Williams pass.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. The Vikings going to send Jalen Naylor back to return. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They run it once more with Jones. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's the quarterback with a sneak. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Naylor. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st down, Vikings.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterback...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. They will run it over center with Swift. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the sideline, he's got more. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tory Taylor now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This returnable for Naylor. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings first down.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. You can't win if you can't score. That might be the message to the offenses at halftime. Both completely shut down as we are scoreless at the break. First touchdown wins, maybe even next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin our commentators, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Byron Murphy, that Pro Bowl corner, able to work his way in there for a sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Finding space at the 15. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. First time today.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
He's going to keep this again. Whoa! And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. On the move past the 40. And they will finally run him down.
To TJ
A
Hawkinson.
big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain
First
of
down,
34.
Vikings.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't
Minnesota.
wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. Pass complete, Luther Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air.
Bears.
1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And the Vikings are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the give, it's Jones. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Tackle made back at the
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Minnesota.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 7.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. So now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Minnesota.
Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead.
21, Bears 7.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. 57 seconds remain. Their offense has struggled all night. Now they need to find 2 scores to pull this out. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On second down, it's Williams. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.